So to answer Swing's question, because he texted me here while my computer crashed, we're doing it live. Yes, that's how it does. So I was having issues. I bought a capture card a month and a half ago, and I've spent the last month trying to get the thing stinking working. So, okay, here we go. So we can actually just resume the delivery. Awesome. Resume. So, yeah, I was having some issues, and game crash. Now I'm getting like messages from everybody who's watching that knows me. So, yeah, and it's just been really kind of a pain in the butt, and has not been an easy setup. Fortunately, support has been very helpful, and they might actually just full on replace the card. They think that maybe there's something wrong with it. So I was on a reinstall, and I tried something different, and it basically, when it started recording, it decided to drop everything down to like 5 frames a second. So, and that's because at one point I had to install the driver manually before, but then they released some updates and it didn't work like that anymore. I'm not even looking. YOLO through that intersection. And so, I don't know, it was just really weird. So I ended up uninstalling, and then I only installed the Game Capture HD software, which also deployed the driver for my card, which wasn't like that when I first got it. It didn't work like that, and I had to actually manually install the driver. Anyway, when I started capturing, it would just like 5 frames a second, which is really funny because a capture card is supposed to alleviate stuff, you know, performance. Are we gonna catch air? No. So, let's see, where are we at here? Sounds like a hoot. Oh yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Currently been troubleshooting an issue where, let's go around this way, where I can capture and split off my microphone audio to a separate track, but then over time it gets out of sync, which is really lame. This is like the same, ATS has the same layout of a construction site, which is interesting. Let's get outside. Maybe we could do it inside. Let's try it. I only have 1 gear for reverse, and we're flooring it to the metal. Danger zone. Dun, dun. Oh, we're gonna hit something, aren't we? Don't hit something. Okay, now we need to get outside. I think I have advanced trailer coupling on. I really don't know. No, I don't think I do actually. There we go. Now we got to get out of here. Nope, forward. So anyway, we're back. Computer troubles all over the place. So much fun. Much fun. Is it easier to go left? I don't think I can make that UE. Okay, let's take a look at the map. Can we see how this is laid out at all? No, not really. So I think I need to go left. There we go. I think this is the way that I don't think I'd be able to make that other turn. And we go over this, boom, 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 boom. And then we should be able to get out this way. I'm thinking that's the case here. So I unfortunately did not see the time of that. So this episode might be a little bit longer than 30 minutes, but that's okay. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. I don't even remember if I said anything about all of that. Thanks for the support, blah, blah, blah. Thanks for tuning in. I'm glad that people are really liking this game still, because it's really fun to play still. And we're trucking around Scandinavia. We're going to head all the way across, actually. So we are starting in the Norway, and we're going through Sweden all the way over to Stockholm. So that'll be fun. Probably about halfway through, we're going to have to end the episode and switch it, but that's okay. That'll be fun. I need to write some stuff down here. Somewhere around the 3-minute mark is going to be 3B. Okay. That helps me for editing the episode later as I record the timestamp so that I can find the split really easily. I know it's a little bit rudimentary, but sorry. We got to come out into oncoming traffic a little bit. Okay, wise guy. I saw that. Possibly will. Let's see. What is the speed limit here? It's 80? I feel like it should be slower. And it might drop down. Yep, there it is. I knew it. I knew it. And then back up to 7. No, it's going to stay at 50. Interesting. So, it's kind of interesting in this game. I feel like I use the cruise control a lot more in ETS2 than ATS, which is very interesting. Because I feel like the roads are a little bit more wide open. Oh my goodness, the brakes are amazing on this truck, I'll tell you what. So we should probably start thinking about the next expansion of Flying Hope here. And I think the next expansion is going to be, we need to buy a garage, first of all, which is $180,000. I think our garage is maxed out. We have 3 trucks in it, and it's maxed out, and we can't upgrade it again. Or we can, it's going to cost us, I think, $180,000, right? Let's take a look. Sorry, you have to actually go escape, and then company manager. So if we go to garage manager, we go in here, this is our starter. If we upgrade again, it's going to be... Okay, actually, our upgrade, we probably want to do that. And that's going to give us... I think that's going to give us 2 more slots. So the other option is we could do $180,000 for a new garage. And that would give us... 3 more slots, actually, instead of just 2. But then... we would need another $100,000 to buy a truck, so we need like $200,000. Could we take out a loan for that? Could we do that? What could we do for our loans? We can borrow $200,000. So we could borrow. We could actually do this right now. You can borrow $200,000. So, $20,000. Jeez, I'm smart. Oh, goodness. My attention to detail is awesome. When you play ATS, do you become a Trump supporter? No. I don't believe you do. So, would that mean, like, if you play ETS, you're a Hillary supporter? Is that the or what game would be a Hillary supporter then? It would be huge. Huge! Kind of interesting. What game would turn a person into a Hillary supporter? Would that be... I don't even know. I can't even think. I will say, I don't like getting into politics, so I'm going to leave it at this. There's not, I mean, and this was kind of the last election too, like, there's not good choices. It's terrible. And I think that's kind of the frustration with politics. First of all, like, it's so frustrating because you feel like, I feel like you can never really trust what the candidate is saying, no matter what party, no matter who, because they say whatever they want. I mean, this is just what I've seen. They say whatever they want to get into office, and then they kind of do some of the stuff that they said they want to do or whatever, but then they do like their own whatever the heck they want to do or whatever their party wants them to do or something. Like it just feels like they don't really like do what the people really want them to do. That's just my opinion of it. Take it or leave it. If you disagree, that's totally fine. I don't, you know, I don't really care. EU supporter. So Hillary is an EU supporter. Do it. Will you ever play? I've considered it. I do have the original game that came out, and I can't remember the name of it. Played it a little bit. Pretty cool game. I might do that next week. I don't know. We'll see. I'll take a look at it. Rules, no politics. Remember to scroll down and read the rules. Yeah. Thanks, Red. Thanks for the reminder. But they, you know, to be fair, they weren't really getting into it. They were just kind of, and I know swings personally, so is that really a rule? Yeah, actually, I had to, well, one of the rules I had to come up with was basically like, not talk about religion. I love talking about religion. I do. But like, when I'm streaming, it's very difficult to carry on a conversation, and most of the time, like those people that want to do like some sort of religious debate in the chat of my stream are not really interested in what I want to say. They just want to try to make me look ridiculous or make them feel better or something along those lines. I'm not going to have any impact on their opinion or their view of faith, and yeah. So I put that on there. Like I had a stream where I had a lot of people watching, and I think it was some sort of stream bots or something or group that was coming, or troll group or something. And yeah, that was interesting to say the least. And that after that, then it was like, all right, guys, no politics, no religion. Let's just play some games and hang out, have some fun. Like we don't need to talk about that stuff. Yeah, I know, because I know you, Swings. You're just dinking around, and that's fine. Don't worry. I'm not upset. Gotta come up and visit you here one of these weekends. It's gonna be a few weekends until we have a free one. Like, we're going camping this weekend, which is gonna be exciting. And then so then we're home for a whole week, and then we're out on the river for 5 days with junior hires. So that's going to be fun. And I mean that seriously. That is going to be a lot of fun. Axelbot, Bob, if you're still watching, I hope you're going to be there, that you're signed up and all that stuff. This guy is really cramping my style. Seriously, Bus. But maybe it's good because we get to look at the beautiful scenery. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I need to go to this place in real life, seriously. Or, you know, this country, because I'm sure this isn't an actual road, but I'm sure there's roads similar to this that I just gotta go see. That would look awesome. You had lots of viewership that night. I did have lots of viewership that night. First week in August, I will be up to visit with the fam. You're gonna be down here? Is that what you're saying? All right, we're just gonna do the automatic. I don't know if it's cheaper or whatever, but or more expensive. Probably more expensive, but you know what? I don't really care. All right, see you, wise guy. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great night. Hopefully you have a good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. So, what can we talk about next? So we talked about Pokemon Go in the last episode, and I'll be really interested to see the next iteration. What's the next games that are going to come out that are going to really use this location-based augmented reality? It'll be interesting. I don't think they'll have the same success just because they use such a nostalgic game to a lot of people. So that'll be interesting. The HoloLens is interesting. I don't know if I've talked about this in an episode. I got to try an Oculus Rift last weekend. I totally forgot about this. So we were at the mall, you know, like I was talking about earlier. And I think I'm gonna actually take this quick side road because I haven't been on this road yet. And this guy, I'm gonna tail him to freak him out a little bit. Yeah, I'm tailing you. You better not stop. So anyway, I tried an Oculus Rift. They had a display at Best Buy, and so I waited in line. There was like one person in front of me, and basically cycled through like these 4 or 5 scenes that you can then kind of like look around, where you're like on a cliff or on a skyscraper looking over the edge, and then like some sort of paper town thingy, and it was really pretty cool. So at one point you're standing in the hallway of a museum, and a T-Rex comes around the corner and gets like right up in your face, and it comes around the corner, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, this isn't real. I know it's not real, blah, blah, blah. But man, when he got close, I was moving back a little bit, man. It was like, I felt it. And then, so he roared, and I was like, okay. And then he got closer. Well, I'm assuming it's a he. I suppose it could have been a girl T-Rex. I didn't really look. So, got super close, and then I was kind of like wanting to back up. It was a little crazy. So then I played a game where it was like a rock climbing game, and you got an Xbox controller, and like you look for your handholds, and then hold with the trigger to grab the hold or whatever. And then the guy working, it's like, oh yeah, you want to turn around, so look, turn your head and look back, and then hit the A button, and your character will jump off, and then look down and be sure to like look around. I did that, and oh my goodness, I felt it like in my feet. I felt like this sensation that my body was like, oh my gosh, you're falling to your death. Only like my feet were feeling that. The rest of my body was like, oh, whatever, you're fine. It was crazy. So very interesting, and I definitely felt like the limit though of using a controller rather than like your hands being included in it. So that's why, and I posted my thoughts on it, and a buddy of mine's like, hey, you got to come over and try the Vive. And I didn't even know he doesn't really have one. He knows somebody, like a good friend of his has one, and so I was like, awesome. I would definitely be up for one that includes your hand interaction. Holy crap. Look at this place though. Look at this. This would be amazing to live here. Up in the mountains, we're tooling around. Okay. Do we need to hit the brake? Because now we're like going down the hill. I mean, the truck won't actually... Oh my goodness. Look at this place. I want to go to this place or someplace. Oh geez. You got to stay on the road though. Excuse me. I should have got some water in the middle of the break. This is amazing. I want to go see this in real life. I would just be in awe. I tried the Vive. It is really good with the controllers. I can imagine it would be. I just that hand. I mean, even if like, and I asked the guy, and obviously he's an Oculus sales guy or whatever, and I was like, so what's the difference? The Vive has the controllers. The Oculus will eventually. It's gonna have it at some point, but it doesn't have it right now. So what's the benefit of going with the Rift over the Vive right now? And he's like, oh well, it's more accurate and it's head tracking. It's the most accurate. The guy was really cool. I really liked him. So don't get me wrong. I'm not like mocking him out of whatever, but it was a total line that he was giving me, because I was like, really, if it's more accurate but it doesn't include your hands, it's less immersive, and that's why you're getting, oh, look at the overpass stop. I mean, that's why you're getting VR, is to be immersed. So if you don't have your hands in it, then like it's just not going to be that immersive. So that's kind of the issue with the Rift and what it's doing, I think, and why I think the Vive is a better option, and why I might be saving up for a Vive. I don't know. We'll see. I kind of want to get a new computer chair before that. But how cool would that be? Oh goodness, we need to get over. Okay, never mind, we're not getting over. I guess we're waiting in line here, and we're going to do this the old-fashioned way. Oh man, the brakes are amazing. Do it. You just want to come down and play. That is what you want to do. You want to use me for the Vive. You know what? I'm totally cool with that. As long as I can record you playing it, because I'm sure that would be hilarious. You won't need a chair. You could just get the room tracking stuff. Yeah. I need a chair. I need a computer. Oh, hello. Okay, good. He didn't have a trailer. Thought he had a trailer. Was freaking out a little bit there. So I think that we're gonna actually call this the end of the episode here, and then switch over in a minute. How much farther do we got? Did we make it? Oh my goodness, we barely made it. Although, yeah, I don't know if we're gonna make that in a half hour. Maybe not. Anyway, let's call that an episode, and we'll come back. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in on some Euro Truck Simulator. It's been a lot of fun, and we're going to keep it going, so please leave a like, and that helps support what I'm doing here. And thank you for tuning in. This is Kaz reminding you guys all, enjoy the game. God bless.